what you can see here. Looks like an African map that is not complete. Guyo. Ni aje? So welcome guys, my name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. It's Sande. So today we're gonna talk about art in the forest. You know. So welcome guys. So the thing is, I know most of you do some walks, let's say in the forest, in the park, and you have never been able to be careful. Sometimes when you do these walks, you find that some other places, the trees, the leaves have different arts. You might find that a leaf has a shape of a elephant foot. Some leaves have shape of the sun, the moon. So it's very important for you to be able to be observant when you are in the forest or in the park, because you're able to learn something about the art that nature gives us, you know, because for sure nature is really unique and amazing at different levels. Found that sometimes you see things that it's very difficult for you to comprehend in if you don't be keen. If you're not keen, you can't be able to understand what's happening. That's why I just want to show you some few things that we might come across on this live stream that portray a unique art, like for instance, that a unique art that you might find in the forest. So for me, when I do a walk in the forest, most of the time I tend to be very careful. I observe the little things that people tend to look at and they don't give more effort in. So for me, I observe little things that they might look common, but they are really unique. So that's the thing about art in the forest. So welcome guys, my name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing afternoon live stream here in Africa. I'm coming live from this amazing urban forest in Kenya that is called Karura Forest. Hi Elizabeth Njeri. Hi, how are you Elizabeth? So this is an urban forest that is in close to Nairobi CBD. So when you talk about urban forest, I mean that a forest that is within close limit, which is close to the CBD, you know. So because from here to the CBD, just like a few minutes. Elizabeth Jerry saying I'm fine. Welcome Elizabeth to this amazing live stream. So Elizabeth, the question is, have you ever find art in the wild? Have you ever find art in the wild? So when I talk about art, is that you might come across a leaf that is very unique. Let's say for instance, a leaf that has the color, portrays the color of a leaf that portrays the color of an elephant foot. Sometimes you might find a leaf that has the color of heart, you know, or love. That's the same thing. So when you do a walk, if you are very careful, you might come across very different fixtures that they show art. That means nature is really good at portraying the best art that you can ever see. So as I flip this camera, I want to just show you around and be able to go to these nice places and try to find art, you know. So we're gonna try to locate some different arts that we might find at this particular place. So this is our picnic site. As you can see, there it looks like these are the tables. If you want to have your meal, you can just come here and enjoy. and have a nice time here with your family. So we're gonna do some walk here and try to locate other areas that has nice features, you know. So welcome guys, and if your first time here, please consider subscribing the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. On the okay, I know you mean on the picture, that's a leaf that has a very funny shape, you know. It was very interesting to find that leaf that has a very funny shape. So let's look and see what you can see down here. The sun is really hot on this other side. So heading to the little lake now. The hills have closed. Why? So there's something very interesting about these lilies is that when the sun is hot, they tend to close. That's an interesting fact. This is the lily lake now. I'm surprised to find the lilies closed because I think the sun is hot and hotter. Ines Elizabeth Jerry, thank you so much for the comment and like. So just double tap the screen to like the live stream. So the sun is really hot, and the funny thing is that the lilies, instead of opening, let's look at that. Very hot and strong. So some birds on the other side, you can see them. Check on the sky, very clear today. That means there will be no rain. Ooh. So let's go this way, guys. Where is this place? This is found in Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya. When I started, I talked about the only urban forest in the second largest urban forest in the world. That's where I am now. 1,043 hectares. It's around 2,000 acres. It's very big, very expansive, and very well maintained. So I'm trying to find anything unique here. Anything that will be kind of unique. That we're able to find out what does that picture resemble. So this one how it looks like up. So don't forget to double tap the screen, that's how you like the lesson. So I can see something here on this tree. Very unique. So So you can see this is part of the art. I don't know what you can see. Just have to open your third eye. So see there are some holes here. Looks very unique. Also some very unique stone here. Don't know which exactly the stone is. Any idea? Just tell me which stone is this. Or should we crush it to get some? Is it cobalt or what? That tree that is growing here. So this tree is growing on a full-grown tree. So I think it's a mugumo. I think it's a mugumo for sure. So it will one day be a bigger. So we're gonna find this stone here. Place it somewhere that it's really shiny. So if I have an idea of which kind of stone is this, just tell me. So this is the tree is very big, massive. You just look at it. So it grew from the bottom. Then when it reached here, it has two branches. See this first branch and the second stem. So that's why it kind of divides into two. So you can imagine how huge or massive this tree could be if it was alone, you know, because you can see now this how the big it is. This branch is very big with a stem or a branch. You can see from even there this other side. Okay, finding something also interesting here. Look at how the carvings are. The carvings might think someone came and did this, but no, it's just the art of nature, you know. When nature takes control, this is what you come across. See? Very unique features, you see. So, you know, that tree came and grew up close to it. So what else can we look at? What else can we find? Let's move on. You know? I have plenty of things to explore here. See, these are climbers. So as I was saying, you know, the art in the park. Sometimes you find that there are very unique things that are in the park. So what we need to know, to take note is that when you do a walk in the forest, remember to be very careful, you know, because some people tend just to walk aimlessly without being observant. One thing, you need to be very observant in the forest. You need to use all your senses. One, which is sight. Two, which is don't use taste. Maybe if you are feeding on some fruits, but it's a very tricky situation to use a taste, because sometimes you might feed on a fruit that is poisonous. And on the other live stream, I told you that if you want to know a fruit is poisonous in the forest, just need to follow the monkeys. You know, whatever they feed on, it's edible to you as a human being. But remember, not all fruits are edible, because sometimes a monkey like colobus might feed on poisonous fruits because it has 4 stomach chambers. You know, that means you need to be very careful. Maybe if you follow an animal like baboon and the favorite monkeys, that's the perfect animals to follow. So the art in the forest, that means that things that are very unique. You can see we found a very unique features on the tree. You might find a very unique leaf shape. That's what you want to look at. If you find a very unique leaf shape, so that's how nature gives its own art. And you know, most of these people who do the best drawings, they might get inspiration from nature. Just do a walk and see something that is very unique. So let's go and look for some tree here that I find it to be very massive and unique. So 2 branches here. Let's look at it, you know. What can you see? There are eyes. What can you see here? See two massive trees that are very unique at their own way. It's still very unique. Look at this art, where the tree has been designed. It's a mugumo tree, Ficus togni. It's a strangler fig. So let me just show you, then I tell you something about this tree. An interesting fact about it. So you see this, the dry one here. So this one was the original. So whatever happens that the ficus grows on a full-grown tree, then it strangles it down. So it brought the roots down and strangled all this massive big tree, and they take over. And this is how it looks like at the end. Very massive. Very, very massive. So this is a very nice playground area. People to come and enjoy. Can do like wedding, corporate events here. Just look at the sky and the green. And this nice flower here. Very beautiful. So let's go down this way. I'm gonna look at another tree here. Trying to find a very unique leaf shape. Let's look at this one here. So which shape is this? Sometimes the leaf just comes out a very unique shape, and we're able to relate what it means. It's a small beautiful forest here. Look at the sky, very blue. That's why we could talk about the art in the forest, in the park. So the thing is, nature gives you different views on things. You can see this place, how it looks like, kind of a bushy place, and this tree that has lied here, looking so unique. So as an artist, you can just come here and try to figure out what art can you get from this particular view, and then you come up with a very nice, beautiful thing. So that's spectacular, So the question is, when for instance, for on your end, what do you observe when you do a walk in the forest or in the park? What are the things that are really interesting on you when you're doing that walk? Because majority of people just do a walk to refresh in their mind. Some people do a walk to let's do wildlife sighting. Some people do bird sighting. So have you ever thought of just doing a walk and trying to figure out the unique things that you can be able to come across when you're doing that work. That's why it's very important for you to be very careful. And as I said, you need to use that sight and the sense of sight to be able to help you identify very unique things. And you are supposed to be very careful in terms of being very creative, you know, because something that I might see it being very unique. It is really amazing to you. Jerry, I had already answered your question. Let me answer it again. So I'm coming live from a place called Karura Forest, which is in Nairobi and Kiambu at the same time. So Karura Forest is close to Nairobi CBD. That's in the side of Gigiri, Muthaiga. So it stretches from Nairobi to Kiambu. That's where I am. So this is Karura Forest. Karura Forest, Karura Forest. Jerry, that's the question you are asking, I think. So I had answered your question. Maybe you were not keen. So let's go and look for some other things that you might see very unique. So just walking around here and enjoying nature, trying to find the best out of the best. There's a very large field here called an off-leash area. Look at these guys. These are dog off-leash area. So most of the time you find people coming with the dogs. Then they allow them to play here. So it's a dog off-leash area. Very large, and you know sometimes when it rains, it's like it's a wetland area. That means it floods when it rains. So just look at the pictures around. See how beautiful the clouds look like. The layer of the trees, the tree cover. That gives you a unique perspective of nature, you know. So I want us to go to the little lake now. That's why we end the live stream, because we were there at the start, but we didn't see. We were not really close to it. I want us to go closer to the little lake now. So Jerry, have you been to this forest, or have you ever been to this forest? If you have, and where are you watching the live stream from? Maybe if you are within Nairobi city, the entrance for you it is very cheap, only 100 shillings for you, because you are a citizen, you know. For the residents, it's 200 shillings. So this place is a wetland, and you can see the signs of a wetland area, whereby you might see very flashy grass growing and some a few aquatic plants here. Look at the bushes, guys. Very beautiful. One day I did a live stream on this area when it was really it was very, very cold. I did a live stream here and it went very well. We were having like 20,000 people watch the live stream because it was freezing. So I had a very funny title on that. So look at it now. The sun is out. We're in the month of December. And this year things have really changed until we are unable to predict even what will happen in the next month, because normally December we expect to receive some short rains, not that much, but a little bit of rains, you know. But for information, we totally received no rains in this month of December, so that's something that we don't know how it ended up. So we're trying to wait and see what will happen in the next coming month, if we're able to have some rains or not. So this trail was messed up by the trucks, but I know they're gonna fix it very, very soon. So thank you so much, Jerry, for that. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do frequent live streams and videos. Just check out. Today I was this forest, so I just opted to show you around. Normally I do videos in the villages, and I have plenty of videos for you to enjoy. Look at that clouds, huh? How they look like. So something else is here, this kind of a flower. It's very unique pictures here. Look at it. Spiky at the end. Very unique. So you can hear some sawmill machine. So what's happening here, guys? We're trying to replace the exotic trees with indigenous trees. I think I told you about it, and for those who have not been able to encounter this channel, I was talked about indigenous trees and exotic trees. So indigenous trees, they're kind of environmental friendly. That means they make the environment look so nice and beautiful, and very animal. They make the environment also the wildlife to be active at the same time. So what's happening is that trying to get rid of the exotics, such as eucalyptus. This one here, you can see this tree here, because for the exotics, they tend to make the environment dry and unfriendly, in one way or the other. So that's what's happening here. Look at the sky, guy. Very beautiful. Trying to penetrate through the sun. No? That's why you can hear some noise from the power saw. It's not the lily lake, guys. The lily lake is here. Here's some birds here. So this road will be fixed later. Don't worry about it. It will be fixed and it will be a very nice path. No change is inevitable. Things must change, and the main aim of this forest is to have a very nice look at that, guys. So next time when you do a walk in the forest, try to look at the unique things you can come across. Try to look at the unique things. Look at the shape of the leaf, the markings on the tree, kind of how the tree grows, the shape that it comes up with. That's what we call the art in the nature, It gives you a very wide perspective of how nature is very powerful, And for the guys I know who love art, they just tend to, what they do, they observe the nature and the things within the nature. They're able to figure out what's the best and what's happening at the nature. So guys, learn, and when you do a walk, just don't walk without being observant, because you might end up losing a lot, Same case to the people who love wildlife and let's say even anything to do with wildlife and birds and anything to do with the insects. You're supposed to be, when you come across one, just try to observe its behavior, able to see how it behaves, how it feeds. It's very important, guys. Very, very important. Very, very important. For instance, look at this tree. See how hairy it is, you know? Very hairy. It's an acacia. So this looks like hairs on it, but it's kind of a fur. Hmm? So that's the uniqueness I am talking about. The uniqueness that comes close to nature. So let's finish up at the Lily Lake and see what will come across there. The sun is, it looks like January, imagine. Sun is always out. Very hot, you know. So you might think that in the month of January, it's really becoming unpredictable for us because we're expecting to plant some trees here. Let me see what I'll see here. Look at the reflection of the trees on the water. that. Very beautiful, guys. So you can see the uniqueness, the reflection, the so this is the lily lake. Sometimes the lilies open. Today is like the sun was too hot for them to open for a very long time. That's why they kind of close.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So guys, if you're joining right now, my name is Sande. Welcome to this amazing YouTube channel. It's underscore Sande. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Got these are black blue gum, not black blue gum tree. Poa sana. Taingilia hapo mbele. Ndio hii hapo ushafika. So guys, So guys, thank you so much. Just look at this, how beautiful this place looks like. Very beautiful. So I think I've learned something about the art in the forest. So just to wind up, I mean, when you do a walk, try to look at the unique features on the leaves, the bark of the tree, the rocks that you might come across, the view, the sky. That's how you can find the art in the forest. And if you're an artist, you'll be able to have an inspiration on what to come up with. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. And let's meet in the next live stream. So I've been so busy for the few weeks. This month I've been very busy. That's why we have not done plenty of live streams. But I hope we'll end up doing more live streams each and every time. And the time I need to find a way of setting out my camera to be in a landscape, because now it's in a portrait. So we'll try our best and find a way of fixing the issue. So guys, thank you so much, and see you in the next live stream. So remember to subscribe, like, comment, and if you're joining right now, just watch the video from the start so that you'll be able to understand. At the start of the video, I was able to find a very unique tree and some markings on the tree, the growth, very unique, massive stems that were looking so unique. So just watch the video from the start to be able to understand why I'm coming up with that title, talking about the art in the forest. So thank you so much guys, and see you in the next live stream.